Almost all the people that listen to this presentation have some sort of social media platform that they go on to interact with other people. As teens use social media, they'll be influenced by things that are posted by others. Good afternoon. My name is Sarah Chan, and from up to down is Victoria Sawyer, Gia Radio, and Ibrahim Khan. The research question is, to what extent has social media usage in the United States impacted the social norms of beauty among different high school genders?
Despite the recent promotion of more beauty standards in social media, more adolescents are being diagnosed with eating disorders, mental health deterioration in teens, and the fashion and beauty industry is taking advantage of this to make a profit off of teens.
Influencers on social media platforms promote good eating habits and different types of beauty. Our solution to solving the issue surrounded by beauty standards is by having influencers promoting good eating habits and different types of beauty. An example of an influencer promoting different beauty and body types is social media influencer, singer, and songwriter Alicia Keys, who posted on social media saying, "We are a gorgeous infinite circle of women of all shades, all styles, and all the ways we were made. Inside of us, everything blooms." After posting this, there were comments who appreciated Alicia's efforts for promoting different beauty types, most of whom spoke about the admiration of Alicia, including different skin tones and body types, as an example for the younger generation.
However, with the solution that is presented, the limitations that are brought along with this are 1. A lack of influencers promoting healthy eating habits and positive body types, and 2. Adolescents refusing to accept the different body types that are presented in society. On the other hand, the benefits that the solution carries are 1. The increase of knowledge for adolescents to be aware of daily healthy practices, and 2. Developing a positive self-image.
The first thing is we discuss how much social media has improved over the years. Social media has allowed for norms of beauty to be loosened through acceptance of more body types. In the analysis by Jacqueline Howard on the history of the ideal body, Howard states that the 21st century started to embrace diversity of real body types. She uses a couple examples, including the fashion designer Christian Siriano, who, for the 2016 New York Fashion Week, used 5+ miles, one being featured on this slide. As more people use social media, there'll be more representation that can be found. Since teens use social media often, they would encounter people the same body type as them and realize they aren't out of place and out of the beauty standard. This will then give them a self-confidence boost and have them be less negatively impacted by social media. Even with this, there's still a large number of teens whose mental and physical health is deteriorated, which will be discussed later by Gia and Victoria. This would mean that there would be another force other than or on top of social media usage that affect the social norms of beauty, which would be the presence of parents for the previous generation. One way that parents influence adolescents through comments towards teens. According to Heather R. Gallivan, who is a doctor of psychology, stated that parents allowed other family members influence body esteem through comments about weight and shape, which includes straightforward comments to teasing. Since teens are with their parents for most of their lives, they are more susceptible to the words and opinions of those parents. Being told negative things about their body would shape their opinion that their body is not ideal and that they should change it. With social media being an outlet for teens to express themselves and opinions, the more teens are influenced by their parents, the more it gets expressed social media, which will shape the social norms of beauty.
Like what Sarah previously said, the physical health of teens has deteriorated as there has been an exponential increase in eating disorders amongst teenagers. According to Jacqueline Howard of CNN Health, she stated how women with a slender body were to appear on social media, it will lead to an epidemic of eating disorders that occurred among young women, which is supported by the visual showing 13 million women partaking in binging and 10 million women dealing with anorexia and bulimia. This demonstrates how the portrayal of a slim body type in media has a direct impact on how women view their body and are developing eating disorders for the ideal body type. It was also stated by Aaron Bryant that 2.7% of teens between the age of 13 and 18 struggle with an eating disorder from body image. This also demonstrates how obtaining a negative body image of yourself can hold impact over teens, leading them to put their health at risk to achieve a certain appearance the media will praise. Also included in social media is a factor of peer pressure. Social media is a platform that allows you to view others' lives and experiences. Although this might seem inclusive, this can also lead to a decrease in self-confidence. An article written by Susan Knight stated that teens would rely on external elements to replace confidence. If a teen made a post on social media and it did not receive as many likes or comments as their friends or even someone with a larger following, this may result in the teen deleting the post and feeling self-conscious over their appearance and may feel that they need to change. This may lead to teens altering their appearance to find validation from others online and ultimately basing their self-value on the opinions of others. During teenage years, appearance is a large factor on self-confidence. If they do not feel as if their appearance is good enough for others' acceptance, they will look at themselves in a negative way and for some may even lead to mental illness.
Continuing off of Gia's point, when reviewing the key aspects of how social media causes the mental health of adolescents to decrease, the common outcome of this is that adolescents can experience anxiety, depression, and insomnia. And all of these key aspects emerge from the concept of the fear of missing out. Bryant 2018 explains in his paper that an adolescent's self-esteem and daily routine of sleeping can and will be disrupted by the amount of social media that an adolescent uses. With this fear of missing out instilled in adolescents, an impulsive need for updates on everything causes them to become chained to social media and become unable to walk away from these platforms, which interrupts their need for 9 hours of sleep, lowers their self-esteem, and causes a negative mindset to emerge. When they are victimized through cyberbullying on social media, this can do far more damage added onto the fear of missing out. This causes an adolescent to enter a deeper spiral of low self-esteem and the desire to change oneself, which focuses on the next point. How can social media influencers affect adolescents? Looking at this chart created by Clement 2020, the visual displays the top influencers on Instagram this year, specifically noting one of the most popular influencers, Kylie Jenner. With 196.81 million followers as of October 2020, it is not hard to see why this Instagram star creates a mass influence over adolescents with her pictures, fashion, and cosmetic products. A notable example of this would be the Kylie Jenner Lip Challenge occurring in 2015, where the goal was suctioning lips hard on an object to achieve a resemblance to Kylie Jenner's pouty lips. However, the unfortunate outcome of this challenge was that teenage girls would be left with bruising, blistering, and infectious lips. This challenge demonstrates the widespread influence on adolescents and social media.
Adolescents are the population that tends to be active on social media. They also are more vulnerable to being influenced by social media as they promote beauty and fashion brands. As depicted in the statistics, there is a trend of teenagers increasing social media activity on different platforms, whereas marketers try to increase social advertisement on such platforms to promote financial growth of their companies, as teens continue to dominate these platforms. Among these marketers includes fashion and beauty companies. The statistics portrayed in the slide represents both consumers and marketers. It presents that 89% of marketers use Facebook, with 66% of consumers following them, 65% using Instagram, and 41% of consumers following them, 50% of marketers using Twitter, with 22% of consumers following them, and 49% of marketers on YouTube, with a following of 35%. With most consumers being teenagers, fashion and beauty brands are also included in the marketing statistics. Overall, influencers on social media platforms who promote good eating habits and are inclusive of different types of beauty will have a positive impact for teenagers.